Being different isn't easy, especially when you're a kid. Growing up, most of us want to be accepted by our peers, have friends, and fit in. So what's a vegan kid to do when animal products are served at most schools, parties, and get-togethers? And how do vegan parents navigate the delicate minefield of their children's formative years without relegating them to the role of social outcasts? Well, let's ask them, shall we? Hi, it's Emily from Bite Size Vegan, and welcome to another Vegan Nugget. Parents want what's best for their children, but what happens when doing what they believe is best gives rise to additional challenges. Raising vegan kids remains a surprisingly controversial practice, from concerns about malnutrition to accusations of parents forcing their beliefs onto their children, which was addressed in the very first video of my vegan parenting series. So before busting out any YouTube comment classics about brainwashing, be sure to check out that video, linked here and in the description below. Now that we've tackled the issue of making kids vegan by force, it's time to take on the assertion that the dietary restrictions of vegan kids leaves them as social outcasts among their peers. Today we'll hear again from my parental dream team. There's Jesse from the Bronx and New York City, New York, father of Zachary, who's 2, and 4-year-old Jesse Jace, whom you can meet in my Vegan Kids interview series. Martin and Katie from London, England, parents of Sam, who's 17, Jamie, who's 15, and 4-year-old JoJo, another kids interview series star. Shantelle from Cambridge, Massachusetts, mother of 8-year-old Izzy, who lays down some serious wisdom in my kids interview series. Raffaela from Lisbon, Portugal, mother of 5-year-old Vasco, and since my pronunciation leaves much to be desired, disculpa, let's let him show you how it's done.
Hello, I am Vasco.
Much better. Ellen from Maui, Hawaii, mother of 1-year-old Sandy and 4-year-old Elvis, another showstopper in my kids interview series. Crystal and Eric from Virginia, parents of 14-year-old Jordan, 8-year-old Alejandro, both of whom feature in the kids interview series, as well as 2 young adults who are 19 and 21. And finally, Theresa, mother of 10-year-old Amina, and Cara, mother of 11-year-old Jude and 9-year-old Gala, with the whole lot of them hailing from Brisbane, Australia, and appearing in my kids interview series. Since some of the Skype connections were a little rough, you can always turn on the captions and read along. In today's video, you'll hear everything from practical tips to reframing and philosophy, plus a special look inside Elvis's epic 3rd birthday vegan bash. Without further ado, let's hear from the parents.
Well, for us, like maybe the first 1 or 2 times when we went to parties when he was young, we didn't know what to do, so it was a little bit hard. So we didn't know to bring our own stuff. So what we've learned to do is we bring our own foods where we go. You know, we pack his lunch with fruits, vegetables, maybe a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. And a lot of our friends and family we've turned the tables on them where they're not completely vegan, but they like my family, they'll cook vegan meals when we come over, at least have a certain plate or 2 vegan. And, you know, we've rubbed off on a lot of people. So it hasn't been that hard. You know, if we go to a birthday party, we'll bring him a little piece of vegan cake or something, just so that when they whip out the cake, we can have his piece ready, or a cupcake or something. It's all about preparation. It's not that difficult.
I'm like infamous for having something in my purse at all times. There's always, you know, apples or granola or some type of vegan snack. We bring things everywhere we go. And another thing that I like to do is bring enough for other people to try. Because a lot of times if you bring vegan cupcakes and people try them and say, oh, I really can't even tell the difference. You know, a lot of people, it'll open up that door for conversation, and it can encourage others to try that lifestyle too. So I always try to look at it as a challenge, but as a good challenge, because it's an opportunity to educate someone else and show people that, you know, we don't miss anything in this lifestyle. We still have our cookies, we have snacks, we have, you know, cakes and ice cream. We have everything that everyone else has, except we don't have the guilt. So, you know, and they can have that too.
With Jude and Gala, it's really easy because even when I go to a vegan event, they'll walk in and they'll say, are you sure this is vegan? Of course it's vegan, we're at a vegan event. But everyone always says, no, it's good they ask. But they're terrified of eating milk or dairy or meat because they're so against it. So I know that I don't even have to be there. I know that they're going to check everything out before they'll eat it. But if I thought there wasn't going to be enough options, I just pack them something. I make them some nice vegan cupcakes and some nice vegan desserts or treats, and they take those along.
Yeah, same.
Which the other kids usually like.
Yeah, same here. Yeah, we always bring our own food, and fortunately we have friends who are very accommodating and they prepare vegan food for us, which mainly is raw fruits and vegetables, which I love. But just to be safe, you know, and I have a few friends few non-vegan friends that introduced me to vegan products I didn't know existed. So, but yeah, I try and make something really special, like cupcakes or something mouth-watering, and usually the meat eaters eat it all, and there's nothing left for us. So.
It's quite a good opportunity, actually, to children's parties for taking some really nice vegan treats to show people, you know, how nice the food is that we eat, you know.
It's not just grass and lettuce.
I think.
It is not difficult at all because I always bring food with me for both of us, like fruit and crackers and jam sandwiches, things like this. And whenever there is a special occasion, like a birthday party, I make sure that he has something that he really enjoys to eat, like pretty cupcakes that I make, popcorn, chocolate cookies. He's always happy.
With my teens at first it was a bit more difficult just because those were situations we hadn't really thought about, because normally if they go out with their friends or go and stay over a friend's house, it's something that they're more than capable of, you know, just being there and dealing with. So we had to speak to parents and give them ideas of what food that they could get him if they were giving them dinner. And if they went to places with their friends, we would find out from the menus of the restaurants, for example, online, what options they could do, and sometimes call ahead. So certain situations like that, you have to maybe come across and see what options are available and then deal with it. For my younger son, you always speak to the parents at parties, and I always make him aware of what sort of food will be there. So if he goes to a party and they're doing a birthday cake, he knows what ingredients are in there, and he doesn't want it because of that. He knows straight up, and more than that, he knows that there are vegan options available. That if he did want a cake later that day, we could go home and make him one, and a better one as well.
I feed them first. I make sure they're full, and then I pack them food. When I go to parties, I ask the host if there's anything I could bring. Like, if they have cakes and cupcakes, I will make my own vegan cupcakes and have him bring it so he can eat with the rest of the kids.
At my sister's wedding, we just let her know, you know, that.
Yeah.
So they know, so they're like, what are they, part of their planning process is, what are we going to eat, you know? So they're pretty accommodating. So
fruits and vegetables are not a hassle. You don't even have to cook it. Just slice it up, wash it, and we can eat it all day. You know, so that's what we do, especially with AJ. I just pack him some snacks and lunch and make sure he's fed. He doesn't complain.
But yeah, my impression is that just because something's the norm, socially acceptable, doesn't mean it should be. I think a lot of moms and dads deep down don't really want their kids eating a bunch of junk, but just because when they go to a party they don't want to quote unquote deprive their kids of the foods that all the other kids are eating. See how everybody's having a great time and nobody feels like they're missing out because certain foods aren't there. The kids just love the food. You can make so much delicious raw food or even cooked vegan foods, whole foods. Make it from scratch. It takes more time, but it's made with love. So if we start deciding to serve food at our own parties that we have with healthy, delicious food, it can become the norm. We are the first ones that can create change. We have to be the ones if we want the world to change in any way. If we want it to be normal for our kids to eat delicious, healthy food, we have to be the ones to start it. Happy birthday, dear Elvis. Happy birthday to you.
I hope you enjoyed hearing from all of the parents. From what I gather, if in doubt, bring vegan cupcakes. Perhaps even if not in doubt, just bring cupcakes. Be sure to check out the video description for links to their social media accounts so you can follow each family's journey. I'd love to hear your thoughts on raising vegan kids in the comments below, and stay tuned for more to come in the vegan parenting series. If you liked this social experiment, do give the video a thumbs up and share it around to help other families. If you're new here, I would love to have you as a subscriber. I put out fresh content covering all aspects of veganism every Monday, Wednesday, and some Fridays. To help support Bite Size Vegan's educational efforts, please see the support links below or click the Nugget Army icon or the link in the sidebar. Now go live vegan, bring vegan cupcakes, and I'll see you soon.
Who is it?
Who is it?
Your friend Gorilla.
Oh, is it Uncle Steve?
Yeah.
You can have one. I brought you one and me one.